The research also shed light on the geographic distribution of these large prehistoric animals, as well as the role of environmental changes in their evolution. When paleontologist Martin Qvarnström started peering inside fossilized dinosaur droppings 230 million years old using advanced X-ray technology, he wasn't sure he'd see anything interesting. But, embedded in the ancient excrement, he discovered a multitude of them. The scans revealed tiny beetles with antennae and delicate intact legs, crushed bones of extinct crocodile ancestors, half-digested fish, and abundant plant life inside the bromaliths, fossilized feces and vomit of early dinosaurs and the creatures that roamed alongside them. Using paleontological poop, Qvarnström and his colleagues reconstructed the ecology, biology and food webs that wove the ecosystem of the first dinosaurs from the Polish Basin in Central Europe between 230 and 200 million years ago. The research, published Wednesday, November 27, 2024, in the journal Nature, focuses on a critical, albeit dark, period of the late Triassic and early Jurassic, when the first dinosaurs appeared in that region and became dominant, as part of a major change in life on Earth. The picture that emerges from the study of more than 500 bromeliths, mostly coprolites or excrement, is that of a gradual process of change. The ancestors of small dinosaurs opportunistically took advantage of food sources made more abundant by environmental changes, evolved into larger creatures, and expanded their ecological niche. Stephen Bruzat, a paleontologist at the University of Edinburgh who was not involved in the study, called the deep dive into dinosaur droppings insightful and groundbreaking, for putting some of the most reviled fossils under scrutiny. Academic paleontologists may also be prone to toilet humor, Bruzat wrote in an email. But hey, the bromeliths can give us a lot of information. It's exactly what we need to understand the links between predators and prey from millions of years ago. A history hidden in fossilized feces. Celebrities in the paleontological world often have gigantic footprints and huge bodies, fearsome predators and charismatic herbivores whose skeletons fill museum halls and ignite the imagination. Instead, fossilized digestive contents are often stored in basements and the subject of jokes, explains Jegor Zniedzwiecki, a paleontologist at Uppsala University, Sweden and lead author of the study. Coprolitos, haha, he said, mimicking how people sometimes respond when they find out what he studies. But if you look closely, they can reveal details about how dinosaurs lived, who and what they ate, how they fit into their ecosystems, and how they changed over time. Inside these coprolites is a story about the life and biology of these early dinosaurs. The authors used their study to build a food web, with arrows indicating what and whom the prehistoric creatures ate. When the first ancestors of dinosaurs appeared in present-day Poland about 230 million years ago, they were small, omnivorous, and opportunistic silesaurids. The study reveals that they filled their stomachs with tiny beetles, among other foods. Carnivorous dinosaurs appeared about 220 million years ago. Herbivorous dinosaurs emerged about 10 million years later. About 200 million years ago, herbivores might have gained an advantage when the climate became wetter, favoring dinosaurs with a broader palate, which went from a diet based mostly on conifers to consuming ferns and other plants that became more abundant. This dietary flexibility may have contributed to the emergence of larger dinosaurs. Then, they began to diversify much more and spread geographically. The study shows the subtle interaction of climate, mainly arid, and ultimately wet, and how the climate mainly affected dominant plants, which in turn gave opportunities to new herbivores at certain times, said Michael Benton, professor of vertebrate paleontology at the University of Bristol, who was not involved in the study. New attention to the dawn of the dinosaurs. While the question of how non-avian dinosaurs became extinct is fascinating, how they came to dominate the planet remains a mystery. Did dinosaurs surpass amphibians, other reptiles, and large herbivores by their physical prowess? Or was it environmental changes that led to its success? The new study has closely tracked the record in one part of the world, and a similar approach could now be used in other regions, to discern whether food webs were similar and identify differences in how dinosaurs ascended to the domain. The new study favors the idea that dinosaurs were well prepared to take advantage of changes in the prehistoric environment, but it also reveals that the age of dinosaurs got off to a slow and complicated start. Dinosaurs didn't sweep through ancient Poland and the rest of the world soon after they appeared, like an army of looters, Bruzat explains. It took time, patience, and a lot of adaptation, all while being affected by the evolutionary whims of the other organisms in their food webs.